Well, everyone, welcome to another edition, another session of the Hot Sheet Live, brought to you by ReloToBaja with Costaro Real Estate. My name is Cid Chacon, and I am your real estate Sherpa in the Baja Sur. So today, guys, we're going to be doing the Hot Sheet again, taking a look at what's new on the MLS in the last 24 hours. So if you'd like to join me, make sure to get on your computers, guys, and go to relotobaja.com. You can go along with me and see what we find. So again, go to relotobaja.com. Let me share my screen as I do that myself. And I'd like to remind you to feel confident to create your account at relotobaja.com if you haven't already. The information that they ask of you, that my website asks of you, your name, your email address, and your cell phone number is exclusively used by my team and I to reach out directly to you with the hopes that we can provide you the best service and attention that you deserve. If you do contact us via email, give me at least 24 hours to respond. If you do choose to text me, and I do like to use WhatsApp, feel free to send me a WhatsApp message. I will respond immediately, if not within the hour. Again, thank you so much for your vote of confidence. So today for the hot sheet, when you get to relotobaja.com, you're going to go down to MLS search, hit the property search, and this will take you to this page right here. We're keeping it completely wide open. Baja California Sur, we're not going to use any curated specific areas whatsoever. And we're looking at any price, any number of bedrooms, property type, and under more. This is where we go to time on site, and we're going to do new today. Okay. So what I discovered is that there's a total of 13 properties here on the hot sheet, and I've already pulled them all out, as you can see right here, and two of them are within the same development. So I'll make sure to mention those. We have a total of 11 different developments or properties that we're going to be discussing, and let's get started. All right, we'll start over here at this end. So this is in Loreto. And again, to give you a sense of location, we pull up the map, we look at the hybrid, and this is a very popular area that if you've been with me for a couple episodes already, well, you've heard me talk about Loreto. Loreto was the original capital of all the Californias of, well, from, Baja California Sur, what is now known as Baja California, and the California in the United States. These three Californias used to be all one, and this was the original capital when the Jesuit priests came here and they ultimately created their first mission right here in downtown Loreto. And I would encourage you to come and take a look at Loreto, go to the museum, find out this wonderful history that this destination has to offer. And this is where the famous Camino Real, the Royal Road, where about one day's on horseback would take you to the next mission. From here, you can get to San Javier in about that one day's horseback back then. Now it takes about an hour drive, and you'll end up in this wonderful highland area where you'll find in San Javier this very, very old, what's it called, olive tree and whatnot. So that said, Loreto is very well known for its flora, its fauna. It is a natural water reserve right here, National Park. Bahia, made up of 5 major islands, including Isla Coronado, which is this little one right here where you'll find these amazing beaches to explore. And the fishing, the diving here is incredible. So many whales, great beaches where you can stand up paddle, you can snorkel, you can kayak fish, etc., etc. And this particular area we're looking at, Nopolo, was designed by the former National Tourist Fund, no longer exists, and it's designed with golf course, marina, hotel zones. There's probably more hotels to be built in this area eventually, and made up of several little neighborhoods called Founders, Aquaviva, etc. So this particular property is found right here in the Founders, no pun intended, community, which is very much a golf cart, pedestrian / bicycle community. You'll find nice little wine bistros, great little restaurants around here, and it's a very tight knit. Americans, Canadians, foreigners, expatriates is what they call themselves, community, right? So let's take a look at what the property is offering us here. These are townhouses. And again, what you see right here are these walkways, these bike pathways, so to speak. This looks to be primarily a single level living home, although there is something on the second floor. And you see the way that the architecture here has that Spanish colonial feel. I mean, even look at the tiles here in the kitchen, the carpentry, the wood beams on the ceiling, this little outdoor courtyard right here as you enter the main property. Lots of light, those Spanish tiles or Mexican tiles. This outdoor courtyard, you see the bikes? I'm telling you. And here's your second floor, little outdoor kitchen, wet bar area. It looks like there's something else right here and you can see there's another stairwell to a second rooftop patio. So this is a bedroom on the second floor, but that's all there is right there. Obviously, it has its own ensuite bath. And then this is your rooftop above that second floor bedroom. The surrounding mountains are just gorgeous, I have to tell you. So if you're into nature and you like that old small town feel, Loreto very well may be what you're looking for. Let us know. Give us your thoughts, guys. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,563 square feet for $409,000. Let's take a look at the description. Oh, and there is no description. That's okay. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, if you email me, give me 24 hours to respond. If you do choose to send me a message or call me, if I don't answer immediately, I will reply within the hour approximately, if not less. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Do they give us a sense of the HOAs? No, they don't. Clearly, there would be HOA fees here, but they didn't give us that in addition to a description. So let's move on to the next one. All right, so now we're about 4 hours south of Loreto in the La Paz area. Actually, it looks like we're entering the La Paz area in an area known as Centenario. Remember, I always recommend that you use the hybrid function. It gives you both satellite and the city streets as well. Highway 1 is the main highway that will take you all the way to San Diego and through the entire peninsula. This is the highway that runs literally adjacent to Nopolo, which is what we were just looking at in Loreto, and will bring you right through Centenario right here before you enter into La Paz, which is right over here. La Paz is now the current capital of Baja California Sur, and it does have, again, just like Loreto, an international airport as well. And these neighborhoods right here are very popular amongst Canadians and Americans. So it's a very up and coming neighborhood, great location, phenomenal. At night, you can see the city lights view of the La Paz area. Like Loreto, La Paz offers a tremendous amount of ecotourism, a great sense of family and community, a boardwalk, malecon, as they call it, that seems to go on 4 miles. Great restaurants, again, phenomenal fishing, swim with the whale shark, beautiful beaches as well, Balandra, Tecolote, that you can get to. What is not to like? And it's a beautiful, you see, of Cortez living. Guys, if you want to know more about these areas, please make sure to reach out to me. This is a good sized lot, as you can clearly see. I mean, you do have what looks to be some sort of garage parking area here at the back. Plenty of room to expand. Look at these nice high ceilings, open floor plan with some vegetation as well. Pool area. They wanted single level living and they got it. They made it happen. This clearly is a custom built home. Right here. See what I'm talking about? This is La Paz way out here. Looks like we're repeating photographs now. So let's take a look at what the description tells us 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, 2,900 plus square feet. Beautiful, spacious, and excellently located property with all the amenities without leaving home. A picturesque Mexican design with striking colors, a beautiful brick dome detail, and turquoise pool. 3 bedrooms, 3 additional rooms for study and or storage, as well as 2 full bathrooms, a barbecue area, and a large garden on both sides of the property. Large covered parking area, enough for trucks, boats, RVs, or any other items, as well as ocean views from the second floor. You're not going to have an HOA here, clearly. And that's one of the pluses here. This was built in 2012. So just about 13 going on 14 years old for 475,000, guys. And plenty of room to expand. All right, so now we find ourselves in San Jose del Cabo, also in what is called the Fonatur area of San Jose del Cabo here. Again, this area was designed by the National Tourist Fund to foster and foment tourism in the area, which is why you have these beautifully designed streets, boulevards, and whatnot in here. This is a condo complex sitting on a elevated hillside here. Covered parking. You may have storage with this one. You have a nice little clubhouse with a pool area. Walking distance. Here's your pool. Here's this elevated little deck area to enjoy. You have these ocean views. You are walking distance to hospitals, to shopping. Uber's easy to use here as well. There's a nice dog park nearby. And you're super close to the historic downtown area, the art district. And I think we're starting to repeat pictures, no? Yes, we are. All right, let's take a look at the description. This modern apartment for sale in Mirador, that is the name of the development, Mirador, San Jose del Cabo, offers sleek contemporary style. It features 3 spacious, bright bedrooms, ideal for families or investors. Large windows provide stunning ocean views at all times. The property includes a shared pool, perfect for relaxing and sunbathing, as well as a fully equipped gym to stay in shape without leaving home. The prime location combines convenience and tranquility, just minutes from downtown San Jose del Cabo and its attractions. It's a unique opportunity to live in a sophisticated environment with all the amenities needed for a comfortable and relaxed lifestyle. Additionally, it offers a great ROI for investors. Yep. I mean, you got covered parking, you got elevators, you got a gym, you got pools, you got proximity to all of those, needs and amenities all nearby. It's a great location. You're definitely buying an excellent location with that one. Let's see if they give us built in 2017. Your HOA fee is 9,000 pesos. I believe if that's per month, we're looking at about $450 per month on this one. Tax amount, $3,411. Again, this will be reassessed, as you heard me share with you in previous episodes. I would expect you to pay closer to $1,000 a year in property taxes after your property has been reassessed in the transfer of title. Again, I'd rather prepare you for more, have you be delighted that it's less. I'm being very conservative with those property taxes. All right, let's go on to the next one. Still, we're in San Jose del Cabo, and this is one, there was a total of 13 listings. This was a duplicate because this being a brand new development, you can find a variation of prices here based on where the condos are located. So if you're looking for something slightly less expensive than the 611 we're looking at right now, you may find it here as well. Let's take a look again of the location. We're going to go to hybrid maps. Okay, so this Boulevard Forjadores right here, I'm trying to say it in English and Spanish at the same time. So Boulevard Forjadores, this is located off of where the old, not the old, okay, but the convention center for the G20. This was built exclusively for the G20 back in its day when it happened here in Los Cabos. And it connects to the airport bypass road 1D right here. So if you need to get to the airport, super easy to do. If you want to get to the different shopping areas here for Chedraui Select or the La Comer, which is located right here. This is actually a very nice area. You're very super close to the beach as well. Lots of restaurants, swim with the dolphins, shopping. What can I tell you? And again, you're very close to the historic downtown San Jose area, the art district, etc. Right? So not too far, as you can see with that little pin drop. Let's take a look at what the offering is. So it looks like with this, it sits on the mountainside of that boulevard. So you're going to have a nice incline, and they're taking advantage of that as they stagger the buildings uphill. I would encourage you to look at, if we go back to this over here, I would encourage you to look at, for example, this is 1, 2, 3 floors. Go for the third, fourth floor. Go for the third, fourth floor in every building, third, fourth floor. That's where you're really going to make sure that you get those worthwhile views. And because of where this is located, I would potentially risk to argue that you're going to have very well protected views. This is interesting. This is a ground floor condo. You may not have views. I don't know. We'd have to confirm it. But they call these pent gardens. And the reason why they call them pent gardens, usually the most expensive condos in a building are always going to be here, at least in the Los Cabos area, the Baja area, is the ground floor and the top floor. It's very common that the top floor condos will have their own private rooftop deck. And in this example, on a ground floor condo, you have this extended garden yard area, as you can see here with this rendering, including this dipping pool spa area right over here. If this is accurate, I mean, that is awesome. But I think those renders are for something else because, I doubt that you're going to have a ground floor. This is like a separate render. And whenever we're dealing with new construction, a new developer, we want to make sure we do our due diligence. They are going to ask you for a reservation, which is fully refundable. You would open up an escrow account for that. That's going to cost you about $650 odd. If you choose not to proceed with these, that is fully refundable as far as the reservation deposit, $5,000 to $10,000. The escrow fee may not be refundable. Therefore, what I would do for you is I would do my best to make sure that the escrow company allows you to use that same escrow account for your next property that we look into, assuming that after the due diligence period, you do not continue with that specific property. So no money's ever lost in that respect. After your due diligence, which usually lasts anywhere from 5 days to up to 10 days, perhaps we can negotiate more. You will read their promise to purchase agreement via a trust. And ultimately, if you choose to move forward after we discuss all the finishes, any additions or modifications that could be possible, you would then make a deposit, which normally averages about 35% of the total purchase price. That would also take into consideration the reservation fee that you've left. The remaining balance of 65%, usually leaving 10%, 15 to 20% for payment at time of signing before the notary. When you go to get the title transferred in your name, that balance in between is paid during the construction window. In this example, if we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example, stories, you could break it up into 5 payments of $11,000 each. That's $55,000. Combine that with the 35 that I mentioned earlier. We're at 90%. Sorry, percent, right? 90%. So that final 10% would be paid at time of closing. But again, though, that's an example of how you now have the ability to have a payment plan. And the timing on the delivery is usually going to be 12, 18 to 24 months for something like that. So again, you're not outlaying all of your capital up front. It allows you to still earn interest on your capital as you make those payments on advances of construction. All right. If you want to know more about pre-construction opportunities, which they can pay off, guys, you can ultimately get anywhere from 20% or greater equity position because you're buying at a price that is below fair market price, usually by about 20%, so that when they deliver the condo for you, you have that equity built into it. And the reason why that is because the developer knows he's asking you to participate early on and asking for a lot of trust on your part, right? So again, let's take a look at this one. Now we're back in La Paz, and you've probably heard me talk about this section here, this isthmus. Is that what it's called? I gotta look it up, man. Why do I always question myself? But it's like another peninsula to the peninsula of the Baja. It's this little island, almost right in front of the La Paz city here, and right in front of the Malecon. At the very tip of it is this gated community with its golf course known as Paraíso del Mar. And Paraíso del Mar, one of its neat little features is you don't have to take this road and drive all the way into the city all the time. You can go right off of its, they have a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Dock right here. Obviously, you can see that they're building a little marina right here as well. But you can take this ferry that only takes about 8 odd minutes, 10 minutes tops to get across over here to the marina. And then from there, you can go do all your shopping. You don't even have to drive. Using Uber is so easy around here. It's ridiculous. So go have some fun, go have some food, go have some drinks, get the shopping done, and head on back over. This is a golf cart community, bicycle community. So you're going to be enjoying using that all over the place. You do have some single family residence areas here. And over here is where you have these condos, the condo buildings, building D, building E, as you can see. And they marked these condo buildings. That's what we're looking at today. Unit 201, F201. So that's building F, right, is what we're looking at. Second floor, first condo on that floor is what it seems that they're expressing to us. Proto wood furniture furnishings. I love how they took all these angled pictures. Want to bring out the photographer, the artist. Lots of sea motifs here, lots of shells and mermaids and sea, ocean covered colored walls. But this is a great example of the views that you get from this condo. This is a great beach to kayak off of, to snorkel, stand up paddle. Well, not maybe snorkel, but stand up paddle and kayak for sure. You want to do some kayak fishing, you can definitely do that. Barbecue grill. Interesting. I have a feeling that they're wanting to sell this because they just can't make use of it anymore. But see how beautiful all of this nature is right here. These estuaries, just so gorgeous. Lots of flora, lots of fauna right here. I've stayed on this property before, and it is an experience truly. Look at those sunsets. They do put on a golf tournament here, and you will discover that you have some really nice pools and restaurant. There's the estuary you can kayak in. It's gorgeous. Pickleball courts, tennis courts, golf. Live it up. Let's see what they got to tell us here. 665, 3 bedrooms, 3 full baths, 1 partial bath, 2,600 plus square feet. Own your piece of Baja's beachfront paradise in this rare 3 bedroom condominium at Paraíso del Mar. An exceptional residence and investment all in one, an extraordinary beachfront residence at Paraíso del Mar, where each of the 3 bedrooms opens to sweeping ocean views, and where building F's end position gives you unrivaled proximity to the sand and sea. Unit 201 offers a vantage for La Paz's dramatic sunsets, a terrace overlooking miles of pristine beach for walks, kayaking, paddleboarding, and nature-filled days. Full access to resort-style amenities, golf, tennis, pickleball, infinity pool, and more. The active yet relaxed Baja lifestyle awaits. 3 generous bedrooms, each with a view, plus abundant terrace space. The price in pesos is 13,300. This is interesting. It says there is a separate garage for sale if you're interested to purchase for an additional $50,000. Garages are very rare, speaking in general here in the Baja. So unless you buy a home that comes with a garage, which even then they don't all come with a garage. So interesting fun fact if you want to do that. Um, no, of course it's not going to include the closing costs. It's interesting that they mention that. The 13,300 13,300,000 pesos. If they're willing to negotiate in pesos, that's not a bad idea. You might be able to actually take advantage of the exchange rate and potentially have a built-in, if you would, savings slash negotiations on price just on the exchange rate alone. So I would first negotiate the price, perhaps even in pesos, and then go from there. Right? I can help you uh, mitigate the exchange rate fluctuation by locking in the rate using MexEdge. Check out my video regarding MexEdge with George. He is the CEO president of MexEdge, and they do specifically that. They will give you better spot rates right off the bat on the exchange. They will lock in the rate for you, and over the course of a year, assuming that you're doing a pre-construction, so it's great for pre-constructions. But over the course of a year, you could earn up to an extra 5% on forward points. So if you, let's say, locked in the exchange rate at 20%, you could end up with a 20 to 1 exchange rate. You could end up with a 21 to 1 exchange rate at time of closing, as an example. And it works great with pre-construction, or if you're doing your own build on your property as well. So let me know if you want to know more about how to hedge exchange rate fluctuation, and I'll be more than happy to have a great conversation with you and introduce you to George. All right, let's go on to the next one. So Lomas del Tule, San Jose corridor. So this is another pre-construction property, and interesting. This is, there were 13 listings on the hot sheet. There were 2 in this development, and again, because it's a pre-construction development, if you're looking for something a little bit less in price point, you're likely to find it here because they're offering a variety of different locations within the building, and potentially this is a 3-bedroom, 3 full bath. Maybe they have a 2-bedroom, right? 2.5 bath as an example, and you can get that for less. So let's take a good look at where this is located. All right, so this is found. You've heard me, if you've been with me already for a few of these episodes. This is located here in El Tule, in the Lomas del Tule area, residential area. This is a gated community within a gated community, so plenty of security. At the bottom of the hill, you will find a nice little restaurant, pizza restaurant, and whatnot. Not too far, there's a little what do you call OXO as well. And what's really great about this is that you're here at Tule Beach, which can be a swimmable beach 100%. A lot of folks like to go there and surf as well. It's one of the 3 different surf breaks here locally. So those of you that are interested in surfing, this is immediately close by. And if you want to do some little off-roading, you can just head on up into the arroyo here and have some fun, right? Take it all the way up, do a little bit of off-roading, see where you go, right? But let's take a look at this. Great thing to point out. You're equidistant from about San Jose del Cabo and Cabo San Lucas, so you can easily get to either town. Hospitals, shopping, restaurants, they abound within a 15-minute drive in either direction. That's a very sexy clubhouse. Love this stonework. If they finish it off like that with this vegetation, it's got a great look. That's a cool gym. Look at that pool. Cabanas. And that's all she wrote for the photographs. They let me go back to the map real quick. I really want to get a sense of where. Okay. So if this is accurate, because sometimes these pins are not, but if this is accurate, okay, so this is an elevated pad above it. There's already another subdivision right here called Vistamar. Okay. This is Velamar. And this is just below it. There's like a little hillside right here. So they're likely building on the hillside, which is going to give you some elevated views down this little ravine, if you would, and give you some nice views as you look down the ravine. So it's interesting. I'd want to know more. I want to know more. And as you've heard me mention many times, we always want to do our due diligence with developers. You heard me say that in this episode. So this 3-bedroom, 3-bath, second 2-story penthouse. So 3-bedroom, 3-bath, second 2-story penthouse condo at the Canyon. Okay, the Canyon. Yeah, it's in the ravine, as I mentioned earlier. The Canyon offers stunning forever ocean views, thoughtfully designed with elegant finishes. It features spacious private rooftop terrace with 2 separate lock-off suites and seamless indoor-outdoor living. Located in El Tule and designed by the acclaimed Artigas firm, this residence also includes a special gift: buyer's choice of a 6-seater Can-Am, a 2-seater side-by-side, or a 4-seater golf cart for desert adventures. The 6-seater Can-Am, duh, right? Optional Canyon Club membership is available, providing access to Wild Canyon, the Hilton Beach Club, and more. Enjoy access to exclusive amenities, including 3 pools, a wellness center, a cold plunge, a golf sports simulator, and a motivated fitness center. Visit us for exciting Can-Am tour today. So Motivated is a fitness little mini empire by a gentleman named Modu, and he's very, very popular. You know, he I forgot where exactly in Africa he's from. It's a large continent, but that said, he has really made a name for himself in the fitness industry here in the Los Cabos area. So much so that not just hotels, but private gated communities, including like Diamante, which was originally designed for professional sport figures to come and have a place to relax in the off season. And he's done all of these phenomenal gyms, and he also has his own gym here, gyms plural, here in the Los Cabos area. So to have Modu do a gym for you is a really nice thing to do. And if we go back to the map, I'll show you a little something here. So again, the canyon, as it's called, is taking advantage of this entire area here, all of this right here, all of this. And there's some low spots, there's some high spots, and it's great because it's going to have these, running tracks, everything that it mentioned. So it's quite an interesting enclave. Again, a gated community within a gated community. Quite an interesting development. All right, we're wrapping it up with the last 5 properties. Let's see how we do this. Okay, now we find ourselves on the Pacific side, inside the master plan gated community of Kivira. Kivira, I'm going to be doing a special episode exclusively on Kivira with a special guest. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to look out. But in this example, Kivira is done by the Pueblo Bonito group of hotels, resorts. So they have 2 resorts on site. The Pueblo Bonito Sunset and the Pueblo Bonito Pacifica, which is an adult-only holistic spa-type resort. And when you're an owner in any of the subdivisions here, in this example, we're looking at Copala, which is made up of 7 condo buildings and a variety of homes. You have access to all of the Pueblo Bonito hotels inside of Kivira, including transportation free, included within the community, the entire master plan community. And you can get transportation every hour, on the hour, and at the top and the bottom of the hour, coming back into Kivira, but going also to the Pueblo Bonito Blanco and Rosé on the main beach. One of the benefits here is that you use a cashless wallet system. You register your card, and therefore you could make Pueblo Bonito, Blanco, and Rosé on the main beach your own private beach clubs on Medano Beach, which is outstanding with transportation included. Of course, you also have a resident only beach club here inside of Kivira as well. There's a Jack Nicklaus, tremendously gorgeous and unique golf course that you can play at and get discounts there as well. Well over 25 total restaurants to enjoy on site, and also make use of the Q Life. And the Q Life is something that brings together all of the residents inside of Kivira, through wine experiences, golf experiences, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's quite a community with hiking trails, dog parks. What can I tell you? It is gorgeous. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,400 plus square foot, $729,000 condominium. Where is this one located? We'll take a quick look again. I know I've already mentioned it, but this is a little upgrade. The backsplash right there. These little beams as well. Not all the condos have those. And you do get, now imagine this is your master bedroom. You're laying down right here. You're looking out at the Pacific Ocean. So you can see the whales jumping. You can see all of the sunset tours in the evening. If it's right now, like the Bisbee tournament ongoing, you can see those shotgun as they come out. The shotgun starts as they come out from the marina. Beautiful views. Here's your second bedroom. Plenty of room. You can have on-site, property management as well. These work phenomenal for Airbnb and long-term rentals, vacation rentals. There's your view. Look at that. Again, you can make use of all of the pools inside the community and inside all of the hotels as well. You do have a clubhouse here that also has a restaurant, another pool, and a gym, which is great. But you can also make use of the resident-only beach club and gym, which is on the beach. And even from the pool area, you got these gorgeous views. Is this building 5? I think it is. Here's the clubhouse. That's the resident-only beach club. And by the way, it's going to be extended to the other side as well. So this is just the first phase, first half. They do put on these like food parks. Okay, help me out, guys. Where they do the trucks, the little food court truck stuff, biking trails, which is phenomenal. Q Life, the art of fine living. We talked about that. There's your golf course by Jack Nicklaus. Great fact. You can have the spa services go directly to your condo, or you can meet them down at the clubhouse, because you do have spa rooms at the clubhouse in addition to a theater if you want to do a little cinema night. Welcome to your ideal condo in the exclusive Copala community, part of the Kivira Resort in Cabo San Lucas. This 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom home offers stunning, unobstructed views stretching from the pool to the ocean and overlooks the Jack Nicklaus signature golf course, fully furnished and move-in ready. By the way, this is also the home of the new St. Regis Hotel and Residences, and also the upcoming Rosewood residences. Very, very high end. You're looking at lots that are well into the, I believe, tens of millions of dollars for a lot right there, if I'm not mistaken. And they're going to have their own private golf course as well, the Rosewood there. So you are in an excellent community, and that is still going to be going up in equity and value. So now I would argue is the time to take advantage and become an owner within the Kivira development. Again, residents of Copala enjoy a wide range of premium amenities, including 7 pools, fitness center, restaurant, movie theater, spa, and concierge service. Homeowners also have access to the private Kivira Beach Club, Copala Day Club, and receive special discounts on golf, dining, and services at Pueblo Bonito restaurants and resorts. Convenient shuttle runs every hour, connecting the community to nearby destinations such as Pueblo Bonito Sunset, Pacifica, Monte Cristo, and the beachside Blanco and Rosé resorts at Medano Beach. Let's see if they tell us what the HOA is. $480 a month HOA. I believe this should include the HOA fee for the resident only beach club as well, which is about $100 odd. So you have the whole master plan community, the beach club, and the Copala HOA all wrapped in one. You do have water procured by the desalinization plant that's on site. What can I tell you? So it's a great community. Let's go on to the next one. Casa Fraser, East Cape. So now we find ourselves, I think this is south of Cabo Bello. No, this is right close to Los Barriles. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Los Barriles is right here. This is the north end of it. Yeah, Los Barriles is it's like the first community, I would have to say, that really gained a lot of popularity for a lot of folks that said, you know what, I love Cabo of yesteryear. I want to find a place that's more like that. And that's where a lot of folks would go when they first discovered Cabo. Then they would go to Los Barriles. Now you have other areas like La Ribera, La Ventana, El Sargento, Cerritos, Pescadero, which are phenomenal areas to build, but again, or to own by a resale there. But again, here you find yourselves on the Sea of Cortez, only about an hour and a half drive from the Los Cabos International Airport. Great location, great fishing, great kayaking, a great place to go and do some kite surfing and windsurfing, which is starting to pick up more popularity here in the area. Let's take a look at this one. This looks like it's a recent build, and you have some nice views here from the ground floor. Look at that outdoor kitchen, indoor, outdoor living. It looks swanky, man. It looks modern, sexy, swanky. Look at those gorgeous views. 1.79 million, 4 bedrooms, 6 baths, 6,700 square feet. Look at that. Oh boy. Let's see what the Casa Fraser is a stunning contemporary home located in the desirable Agua de la Costa. They put these words together. Agua de la Costa neighborhood of Los Barriles, perched on a gentle hillside just 305 meters from the beach. The property offers sweeping ocean views with quick and easy access to the Sea of Cortez. Built by a reputable local builder with meticulous attention to detail, the residence blends quality craftsmanship with thoughtful design. The main home features 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, while 2 private 1 bedroom casitas provide ideal guest accommodations. Above the casitas, you'll find the office and a rooftop entertainment area, complete with a pool table, shaded lounge, and gas fire pit. Wow. I mean, it has a lot of features. I could go on. Obviously, no HOA, built in 2023, brand new construction, as I mentioned. Good size lot, just about half an acre. That is not bad at all. Very sexy. Great location. 4 bedroom turnkey luxury residence condo. This is on the Pacific. I believe we find ourselves back again in the Kivira neighborhood, but this is, let me see if I'm, yeah, this is by a private developer that purchased land inside of Kivira, and they're doing their own project here, right along here. Okay. Let me pull out. So here is the road. I don't think they put this pin, obviously, in the right spot. Okay. Down here is the Alvar development, which is a sub community, a subdivision of Kivira. And up here is where they built the homes that I was talking about. All right, let's take a look. I'm going to go do a little backwards, guys. We're going to look at the description first, and that's a long one. Incredible ocean views. A spectacular 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath penthouse is closest to the beach inside of the. Okay, here we go. So again, so that pin was in the wrong location. So this is inside of Alvar at Kivira. This is one of the newest subdivisions found inside of Kivira. Again, one of the many communities. Alvar is very exquisite. Again, we're looking at a 4-bedroom, 4 full bath, one partial, 3,800 square foot condominium at 4.25 million with these gorgeous views. This is about as close to the beach as you can get within these communities built by the developer. Let's take a good look at these. I mean, Viking appliances. I mean, they went all out. This is luxury. Here we go. They're only 3 stories tall. Oh, and by the way, this is the St. Regis over here and the St. Regis residences. You're looking south, right? This is all Alvar right here. All of these. These are separate community. Very sexy, very swanky. 4.25 million. I mean, look at that bathroom. Yeah, you better get a view even from the tub. See those gorgeous views? That is really nice. That indoor outdoor living experience is just very well defined here, as you can see. All right, let's go on to the next one. Let's see if they even give us a hint of the HOAs for you guys. $770 a month on the HOA. And here's, as we wrap up the final two, 4.7, 8-bedroom, 8 full bath, 1 half bath, 7,251 square feet. I believe we find ourselves in the Pedregal gated community right across the street from the Cabo San Lucas Marina. Amazing location. This is the original quintessential, Beverly Hills / Bel Air community of Cabo San Lucas with easy access to all the fun and entertainment. If you want to go fishing, you want to hit the beaches, you want to hit the restaurants, you want to hit the nightclubs, you got it all, including your own beach, your own tennis courts, your own everything. I mean, it's just right there. Let's go to the details here and take a look at this home. I'm very well familiar with this property here. And you can see right here at night, this is excellent. You can see the city lights view at night, and you have a great view of the fireworks. Primarily from this floor right up here. They kind of keep showing the same section over and over again. There we go. Is that 2 pool tables? No, it's 1 pool table, and then the other one's a little game. It's a great game room. That's very elegant and modern. I like the way they did this. I think they remodeled it. There's your city lights view at night. Right here, you can't quite tell, but you're looking in this direction. You're looking at all the hotels at the marina. So that's when you're going to see your fireworks. There you go. And there's your beach in the Pedregal. There's another example right here from one of the bedrooms. See, there you go. Look at the stars. They did a good job in capturing the stars. Excellent. All right. Wow. Well, they definitely gave us a lot of pictures, and I'm glad they did because they've done an excellent job in really showing off the home. Well done. You can look at that garage right here. It looks like you even have a little casita for guests right there. Yeah, you have access from this street and from this one down here. So you have really two entrances to this street. You can come in through the plaza area. There's a security gate right here, or you can come in through the Waldorf as well and park your car right there, whichever's fastest for you. That is cool. All right. Casa La Pinta, a stunning luxury villa located in the exclusive Pedregal of Cabo San Lucas. Perfect as a private residence or a high-end vacation rental, this villa offers an exceptional combination of comfort, style, privacy, and location. The villa features 8 bedrooms, including a service room, as an independent apartment suite. 8.5 bathrooms and 13 beds, fully furnished and equipped with top quality finishes, providing a turnkey experience. Every detail has been thoughtfully crafted to create an exceptional space for family gatherings and entertaining. The expansive terrace includes a great swimming pool, 2 jacuzzis, bar, 2 barbecue stations, 2 fire pits, and multiple lounge areas to enjoy the very best of Cabo living. The interiors features cozy and elegant living spaces, including an inside bar, games room, media room, and impeccable design in every corner, fully furnished and equipped, representing an outstanding opportunity with its exceptional design, amenities, and location. This villa embodies the best of the Baja lifestyle. I would agree. All right, let's take a look here. The HOA, $2,100 per month HOA fee. Seems high. I don't know. I'd have to confirm it for you guys. Yeah, definitely need to confirm that for you. I mean, it is based on square footage, I suppose, right? But yeah, it just seems high. All right, I'll confirm that for you guys. If you guys are interested, let me know, and I'll make sure to get that to you. All right, let's move on to the final one. San Jose Corridor, new build, Colinas 5. So this looks like it's renders. Again, let's head to the map. Let's take a quick look at the hybrid. We're looking just in, is this inside Cadencia? I think so, yeah. So Cadencia is another gated community, very high end, very luxury. They have a phenomenal sense of community there in Cadencia. Great clubhouse, wonderful golf course. They have a new beach club as well. What's not to like? It's a phenomenal location, offering a tremendous amount of lifestyle. Let's take a look here at so it looks like a builder purchased the lot and is doing a spec home, 6.995 million, 8 beds, 9 baths, 8,700 plus square feet. Interesting. I think I've seen the house right here next door. Now, yeah. They finally they finished this off. Wow. So it has these 2 structures on there, the guest house and the main house, plenty of garages. All right, let's take a look at the description. An incredible opportunity in Cabos' premier private club community, Cadencia. With very limited new inventory, this nearly completed residence will be delivered fully finished by second quarter of 2026. So by the end of June 2026, offering the perfect alternative to a multi-year custom build. This private compound includes a 5-bedroom main home plus a detached 2-level 3-bedroom casita, ideal for hosting family and guests. Situated in a quiet cul-de-sac with no through traffic, the property captures stunning southeast views of the Sea of Cortez. Enjoy brand new construction, privacy, and access to Cadencia's world-class amenities, including golf, beach club, fitness, dining, and more. A rare chance to secure your Cabo home now and move in within months. Yeah, I mean it is definitely um, a very beautiful neighborhood, Cadencia. If you want luxury, if you want a sense of community and exclusivity, I think all of those three words embody Cadencia 100%. Let me know. Guys, thank you so much for joining me for this Hot Sheet Live brought to you by ReloToBaja and with Costaro Real Estate. Again, my name is Cid Chacon. I am your real estate Sherpa here in the Baja Sur. And again, I'd love to continue sharing with you, but I don't know if you're following. Please make sure to subscribe, hit the notification button. Make sure you don't miss out on any future episodes of both the Hot Sheet Live and, of course, any other episodes. As I mentioned today, we will be doing some special episodes like a spotlight on Cadencia, which is phenomenal. We're currently doing our 12-part series, which will repeat, I believe, every month to every 2 months of can I find something I love within my budget, where we do $100,000 increments all the way up to $1 million, and then do 2 final episodes of 1.5 million and 2 million. If you're interested in looking at budgets above the $2 million mark, please message me directly. I'll be more than happy to curate some specific areas and properties for you. So please feel confident to reach out at any time. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.